This is what it's all about.
The Fortnite World Cup Final! The biggest day of their entire lives.
100 players, the battle bus is loaded.
It is time! Aaron, I'm sure you can imagine what's going through these kids' minds. Here we go, folks. Tfue on your screen. Block has been his place forever, Dr. Lupo, and he is not shying away here in game number 1.
I had a chance earlier during warm-ups to just talk to Tfue about this landing zone. The opinion was basically, I don't care who else lands here, I'm going to take it. I'm going to clear out every other opponent there and roll on through. He's got a chance to go up the hill potentially for ballers if those remain uncontested. He has a free legendary chest right here in the middle. And look at the inventory already. Blue pump shotgun, gold tactical AR, gold standard AR, a mini bandages. He's got brick for days here. The resources are incredible.
Yep.
A loadout already. He just needs some mobility. Maybe drop one of the ARs depending on ammunition at a certain point. Gotta find some shadow bombs. Even the redeploy might be worth it. We'll see if he swaps out. He actually puts down that tac AR and grabs a purple grenade launcher.
And the zone right there as well.
Oh my god.
Only one other player landed here. That's Clipnode. So it's going to be Tfue versus Clipnode for control of the block, unless Clipnode decides to say,
rotate away.
I've got a lot of respect for that gameplay. He knows block as well. Clipnode, we always talk about how insane it was. Here's the inventory for Tfue right now. 4 minis, 3 big shields,
good lord,
4 shadow bombs,
good lord,
a launch pad, a legendary infantry rifle, a blue pump shotgun. Tfue set up for the rest of this game, nearing max materials as well. This is what happens when you give this man block all by himself.
Nobody wants to challenge here, but it's one of the best loot spots in the game. Gobab's over on the right side of your screen, going to try and take that southeast corner buildings.
Here is Tfue with a player just in front. Looks like a fight he's potentially looking to take. Not sure exactly what the health is of the opponent just ahead, but you got to think, okay, so there is a health advantage. Maybe Tfue did a bit of damage as Kluja will begin to heal on up. So it does look like Tfue damaged the player, thought about challenging, but for right now, we'll just box for a moment. They are very, very soon going to have to move towards the zone.
If you're watching online and you get an opportunity here to clip some shots from Tfue, it's going to be very accurate. We've seen it before, and we'll see him again with that infantry rifle. One of the best in the game.
That was kind of greedy from Tfue. He has a ton of materials. I think he didn't expect this opponent to challenge and go for a shot, but because he tries to save a couple walls of wood, has to pop one of those big shields, and Kluja says, you know what? I'm out of here, and the zone's already there, so Tfue has a long trek ahead of him. Might have to decide if he's going to use a launch pad here. Probably not, as he does have the slipstreams down below, but still will take some damage from this storm.
If there is a rift spawn up at the burger, he can take the zip across, jump off midway through, and go down and grab it. We'll see.
Booga eliminated to start off this game in 90th place. So our game 1 winner out early on, which means that that 9-point lead will surely be cut down as this one goes on. Quick thing I want to remind everyone of, yesterday we were nearing the #1 trend in the world on Twitter. I'm going to challenge all of you right now. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup across everywhere. Send it out over as well, and the next zone just popped up, and it's even more southwest. Tfue still alive in this game. So far, 0 eliminations. Still, though, with this magnificent inventory for the late game.
I just want to say that the bait outside in the storm, forcing your opponent to take damage, knowing that they're not healing through their own HP, basically a way of weakening them, and then you choose the time to engage, means you don't even have to be as accurate as before. Got a shotgun. Tfue take a couple shots, and that player on rotation with the shadow bomb. A little more difficult to see them since they're basically invisible. They are a shadow.
Yeah.
Is that why they call it a shadow bomb, Jack?
Not entirely sure yet, as I'm still figuring that out. Tfue not safe in the next zone. Is he going to use the launch pad? He's going to try to use whatever his opponent places down right here.
Oh, no. Damage being applied. Going to attempt to try and bait. Does put down that launch pad. Here we go. Thought for a second he might go for the zip. Chooses not to, flying past multiple players in
shadow bomb
move. And here we go, shots from the backside, pressure being applied on Tfue, and he's going to have to box up for just a second. There it is, shadow bomb and door edit. He'll make it a move on the outside. He is in the shadow form still, and you can keep this by jumping against the wall.
That was not a good shadow bomb, I can tell you right now.
Gotta be disappointed there. Big hit from above, down to 55 HP. Tfue, the edit from the outside, and he is...
Frosty Flights area, and it's also going to be within Pleasant Park as well. So the eastern part of the map, they're going to have to worry about moving on over to the safe zone. Now we're going to be looking at a crowd favorite here. We got Tfue.
Yeah,
Tfue had the best run so far.
He's been playing the blocks. He's been getting out of the block successfully. It's actually Clipnode who's been landing here from the Brazilian region. Again, known for landing on a weapon and pushing straight into whoever's at the block. But Tfue has successfully defended himself. Even in the warm-up games, T was winning all of the early game engagements. And, you know, shout out to Clip. He actually changed his strategy.
Clip went for a shot there.
Yeah, but Clipnode stopped pushing, though. He's not using the same strategy. He's actually adopted so far. But let's see what Tfue can do in these moments. He's chucking some perfect grenades across.
Yeah, in game one, Clipnode ended up getting everything that he needed and then disengaged out of the block, where you never know what's going to happen. This could very well be a lot of the people in this arena.
Was at an all-time high here. And take a look here. Tfue, nice little replay right there. One of his first elims.
First point, as a matter of fact, against Kurtz next year, playing on that stage. Courage just say that they had the budget, so I'm just going along with what he said. You know?
All right, but here we have
Tfue.
Tfue playing his classic high ground center map, more or less. He does have a lead for the next zone.
Yep, movement options for him, which in the last game he had the shadow bombs. Didn't really pan out for him because King, very thirsty, went for just all the water he could possibly get out of that one. And I say he certainly was quenched in his thirst. But then Tfue now, this is, sometimes you're flying and then you just become a magnet, and that is unfortunate.
It's Clarity G who picks up Tfue, unfortunately, right.
That baller was in dire straits. It was not going to be able to survive another rotation, and neither was he with the HP that he had currently. Then the rotations, everyone's starting to move here. They have some shadow bombs. They're going to use those and get to the other side, get to the safe area, build around and protect themselves, and hope that they can continue
to this next zone. He decides that he's close enough to try and tarp in, but now he becomes the target of the server because he's only building in wood here.
People can take note of the structures being used. That will give you an indication as to where they are currently. Our players do community launch pad right there. Great neighbors.
Paying attention to what's going on here. Can Tfue make a big comeback for himself here?
Little concerned about that player who had edited out, and Tfue did have the mark on him. That guy though, you hate that one when you just get focused on so much. You're out and about trying your best to stay up in this game, and then everyone looks at you, and Tfue again, he's doing damage, but he's not getting the elimination. Other people are siphoning those away from him.
Yes, Prisionero was just snatched from him. That's another point that unfortunately does not go his way here. He does have some shadow bombs though, so he will be able to make it.
Does have the minis. He's got a campfire in case he wants to put it down. I think the fear at this point is if he puts that campfire down, it's like a signal flare for anybody around.
A shot, and there's the frustration from Tfue.
To gain more placements as we take a look at the overhead.
That's right, he was holding his breath because he needed to get that top 25. He didn't break it through in time. Everyone left in the game has already gotten placement points here, but you want to play for the next threshold. You want to continue to stay in this game here, as that's exactly what Tfue's doing with the shadow bomb, hopping around the builds here, trying to keep a low profile. Bizzle still in the running. One of the innovators when it comes down to tarping and pushing out with effective and clean builds.
Just one of the greats of Fortnite altogether. On the side, I was looking at this fight between Ruxin and Riversand. Riversand went for high ground numerous times.
Guard, it's Zate, and as that happens, Booga gets a limb. The pieces are falling into place, and Booga's about to call checkmate.
Tfue on your screen here, 3 eliminations. Still has the launch pad, sitting on a pretty similar loadout. Not all comes down to this.
5 players will become millionaires right after this game. Tfue
That's
just picked up his
ridiculous.
third limb. Still has a launch pad, some great loot on the player that they just took down. But he doesn't have the zone again. He does have 2 launch pads, and I might be use one of those as he wants to make sure he makes some of those placement points, and there it comes. Launch pad used. Will Tfue get beamed? Right, this is one of those moments where you're just thinking, Ben, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Looks like he'll make it up through unscathed.
Literally flying past the windows of opponents, going to land on top of the second structure. Somebody underneath. Start layering up 86 builds, still has another launch pad. Has a boogie just in case maybe a baller rolls past. This is the box to push. Meanwhile, Tfue, Dusty Divot flying across, landing near more opponent builds potentially. Back down, shots at the target he was right next to. He's in this box alone. You see in the minimap, only a handful of players around Dusty Divot. Clicks, reverse, Bizzle you see in the top. Pretty far out there.
And Clicks is actually, one of his trio partners. Previous trio cup that happened. They're fighting each other right now. Tfue trying to make his way out of here. Still not in zone yet. Really used his launch pad. He did use his last shockwave, if you remember, as well. There is some loot nearby, but player challenging. Tfue's going to back up for the moment and rebox. Oh yeah, we got a fight here. Tfue, 1 versus 1. Is it Clicks? Not exactly sure. It is Clicks on the other side of this wall. So Tfue versus Clicks. Veteran versus the up-and-comer. Tfue backing up for the moment. It looks like there's another player nearby as Clicks will just say, nope, don't need this anymore. We'll fly away. Karhu goes down in the elimination feed. Cease goes down in the elimination feed. 63 players left.
Spot has changed as he's waiting, biding his time, looking for eliminations up above, moving up as well. Ballers still rotating in the low ground. Tfue making his way across. A lot of damage coming in. Only 1 minute in the inventory and 15 builds remaining. A tough spot for Tfue.
He's so close to placement, but can he survive? King with elimination.
Player count continuing to drop. Bizzle, Takamura, Zate picking up multiple eliminations. 30 players remaining, 29 to get closer and closer. Benji Fishy goes down, Tfue eliminated in the box. Kurtz picks that one.